Hi guys, Miss Francis here. Today I'd like to talk to you about photosystems. So what happens to photosynthetic pigments when photons of light are absorbed? Well, when a molecule absorbs a photon, one of that molecule's electrons is elevated to a higher energy orbital. So it goes from its ground state to an excited state, right? So it moves from its ground state to an outer orbital known as its excited state, where particular compounds absorb only photons corresponding to specific wavelength. So each pigment has a unique absorption spectrum. So these photons are absorbed by clusters of pigment molecules. These clusters of pigment molecules are called photosystems, and they're located on the thylakoid membrane. So let me show you what I mean. Here is an example of a photosystem. Like I said, it's found on the thylakoid membrane, and it consists of a few hundred different pigments, such as chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, and carotenoid molecules. This photosystem kind of acts like a light gathering antenna complex, where it's going to contain a primary electron acceptor, which is part of the reaction center. So let me tell you what I mean. So when this photosystem absorbs a photon and the electron gets excited, that electron or that photon gets sent from molecule to molecule until it reaches the reaction center. And then at the reaction center, there's a primary electron acceptor, which is going to remove that excited electron from the reaction center, and then that starts the light reaction. So this entire harvesting system is called a photosystem. And there are two types of photosystems. Photosystem 1, or PS1, or P700, is called that because it has an absorption peak at 700 nanometers, whereas PS2, or photosystem 2, or P680, has a reaction center with an absorption peak at 680 nanometers. Now, these two photosystems are going to work together to use that light energy to generate ATP and NADPH. And hey guys, doesn't this look kind of familiar to something that we saw in cellular respiration? Remember NADH? Well, NADPH is the electron carrier that's going to be used for photosynthesis, hence the P that's there. At least that's the way that I remember it. So there are two routes for these excited electrons. There's cyclic electron flow and non-cyclic electron flow, where electrons in cyclic electron flow cycle back to photosystem 1, or P700. This is the most primitive of the light reactions. In non-cyclic electron flow, the electrons do not cycle back to P700 or photosystem 1. And this is the most evolved form of light reactions. If none of this makes sense to you right now, do not worry about it. We are going to get into the nitty-gritty of the cyclic electron flow versus the non-cyclic electron flow. We're going to watch some videos, watch some animations, and then fill in our note packet. So if after watching these videos, and if after filling in the notes, and after watching the animations, you still feel lost, please come see me. So I want to discuss cyclic electron flow next time.